So today we're reviewing The Strangers.
The Strangers.
The Strangers, as some of you may know, is a it's a newer flick, if you will. And it's shall I say it? America the Beautiful. Not in the film industry as much. Or genre-wise, as you may know from our other reviews, I don't like American slasher horror flicks, if you will. It's bullshit.
This was a good movie. This is a really good movie, which was pretty surprising. I saw it because I thought, oh, silly Liv Tyler, this movie's going to be, you know...
Liv Tyler? I'm thinking...
Liz Taylor. That's what I thought. Okay, so what's this movie about? Basically what it's about is Liv Tyler and her boyfriend, Scott Speedman, go to a wedding, their friend's wedding. He proposes and she says no. And then she says no, and then after the wedding, they have to go back to the romantic cabin he rented, which is, you know, covered in rose petals and things and romantic things, and there's like a bubble bath and
Bubble bath.
Anyway, they break up and he goes home and kind of leaves her there. And probably about 15 minutes after he leaves, these creepy people in masks start showing up, and it's just really upsetting, and I don't know, I thought it was kind of like...
No, it was agreeing.
I thought this movie was just gonna be like 2 hours of ridiculousness, something to do on a Tuesday night, but no, it was, I was by myself, and I was scared.
My light in my room went off in the middle of it. That was pretty scary.
That's unfortunate.
That is unfortunate. So why did we like this movie?
The scariest scene in the movie was probably, for me, there's a scene where Liv Tyler and her boyfriend are in the house, and eventually he just gets...
Scott Speedman from Underworld, who was with Kate Beckinsale, who was the hottest woman alive.
Okay. Her boyfriend gets fed up with all these people trying to bust his door down, so he goes outside, leaving her in the house by herself.
Why would you?
I peed a little. I really didn't like it.
Now for me, the scariest scene was
when they go in the shed and there's like hatches everywhere and they're swinging. No, and she makes a break. She makes a break for the barn.
Okay, well the scariest scene for me was when the first time you actually see them. I'm not going to give it away, but it's the first time you see him. For me, I thought it was so subtle and so well done. It's almost like an image you can't get out of your head. I really don't get scary movies a lot, and usually it's only the pop-out moments that scared me. But, that part actually scared me pretty bad. And I think that's also around the time the light went out in my room, so that could have helped, just saying. The reason why I liked it is because there were some really good, like pop-out moments. Ah, okay. Come on! So there were some really good pop-out moments that actually...
Well, it wasn't even pop-out moments, it was the...
Oh no, you know what it was? It was the way... Yeah, it was the subtlety, because there's certain scenes where you just see them in the background. And I don't know if you've seen the commercial of this, it's three people and they wear these masks. And normally that wouldn't seem creepy, but sure enough.
Anyway, the rest of the movie, I think Liv Tyler actually really added something to it. At first I was a little skeptical, but she's really good at being incredibly scared and crying and screaming at the same time. She's really good at that, so it was good. I thought Scott Speedman was good. I mean, it wasn't really memorable because I don't remember it, but he was still good.
I think what was also really well done was the fact that it was so simplistic. Story-wise, there was no reason why they were there,
Except
that they were home, which actually was
creepy.
kind of really creepy. But it was so simplistic in the fact that like there wasn't this whole story about their childhood and they accidentally killed his family and now they're coming back behind American horror films.
Oh, okay. So, what makes this film different and superior to all American horror films? It was scary. It wasn't cliche. I didn't think it was cliche. Wasn't a remake of an Asian horror film. It wasn't Japanese or Thai or Korean. It was American. It wasn't this
Or this.
or this
Or this.
or that.
Or that one.
That one over there
There's that one.
wasn't any of those things. It was, in fact, American. Congrats!
Six.
Congrats, Western Hemisphere. Way to go.
How many stars?
So many stars. 5.
5.
5.
5. The only other movie that we've given a 5 was The Fall, and I don't know about her, but that's my favorite movie ever. Watch that review too. It's
5 out of
also
5.
on her. So 5 out of 5, definitely.